Good morning, guys. Thanks for listening to Coffee with Christ. If you haven't subscribed, hit the button below. Share these with your friends. These are always around 5 minutes. So today we only have around 5 minutes to talk about patience. And so I actually don't like talking about patience because it seems like every time I do, people just feel like all this conviction, or they're just like, really it's condemnation. And they're like, see all these things that they fall short on. Don't let it bring condemnation. We all fall short in this area, but hopefully you'll be encouraged in the fact that it's okay. It's okay. And that today I just want to, I was looking up about patience, and this is something totally secular that I read. Patience is a virtue. And I'm like, what the heck does that mean? So I read on, and it says, a state of moral excellence leads people to believe in an ability to wait without agitation is an admirable quality. Mastering this virtue will make a happier life. Because people think like that, they feel this condemnation because they haven't mastered this virtue of patience, and so they feel like they're missing the mark. They're living an unhappy life in this area or this area because of it. But I just want to actually read you a quote from a pastor and theologian called Dietrich Bonhoeffer. I love this. I love this quote. So listen, it says, fruit is always the miraculous, the created. It is never the result of willing, but always of growth. The fruit of the Spirit is a gift of God, and only He can produce it. Okay, so I'm calling this video something about staying planted, because patience, breathe, is not a skill to be mastered. It's not an ability that you are producing in yourself. It's a fruit. It's a fruit of the Spirit. And how can we master this? What can we do? We just need to stay planted. We can all take a sigh, a breath. All we have to do is stay planted, because God is not withholding His good gifts from you. He's not. He's not like, well, I don't want to give this person patience today. I don't want to. No, our job is just to stay planted. His job is to grow the fruit. So what do? How do we play a part? Because even though I'm full of the Holy Spirit, sometimes I lack in this fruit. Sometimes I want to jump out of the fire because I lack in this fruit. I don't want to stay planted. So how do we stay planted? How do we maintain? Well, we just make a conscious decision. And we have to do this every day. And it's like, some days I feel like I have to do this moment by moment. So this conscious decision to just stay planted, because I can't produce this in myself. Like, I can't force myself or will myself enough to really produce this patience, this ability to have a godly weight in myself. I need this fruit. And so I'm going to stay planted. I'm going to have this conscious awareness. And that will equal, when I have this conscious awareness, this surrender to the grower and letting Him and trusting in His work. Okay, so has anybody ever been on a road trip besides me? And, there are those people that are really great to go road tripping with. Like, you're just in tune. And then there are, for me, those people who want to stop at every exit and go pee. I don't love to road trip with. Now, on the flip side, a lot of people don't like to road trip with me because they're like, you never stop to go to the bathroom. So it's not fun. So we just don't mesh. But a good road tripping partner is so much fun. And the road tripping partner of patience is always going to be trust. They like to go together, because what happens is, if we're under surrender and we're trusting in God fully, we're letting that have its work in us, we can have patience. Because an example, so when we're stuck behind the car in traffic, or, somebody's going extremely slow and you want to be like, what are you doing? If you're traveling on this road trip with patience and trust, you will trust that God has this worked out. He knew that slow person was going to be in front of you, and he's working it out for your good. Maybe there is, you needed that slow person there because he's helping to divert an accident that's up ahead so you don't get in the middle of it. We don't know, but trust is, we do that when we don't know. And so patience, if it has trust in its car when it's road tripping, patience can just work out better for us. So I hope you're encouraged today that if you're falling short, just surrender to the grower. Stay planted, and the fruit of patience will help you not jump out of the fire, not to uproot yourself, to stay the course and hang on and not give up. So have a great day, guys. I'm praying for you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.